welcome back to Friday Reads, where we help you find your next read. I'm Jill.
And I'm Julie, and we're back with some more holiday book picks. So Jill, kick us off.
So this is a brand new book this year, and this is for my Amish lovers. This is Christmas Promises by Shelley Shepard Gray. Could Just Friends turn into something more? With its twinkling lights, evergreen wreaths, and freshly fallen snow, small-town Medina, Ohio is bursting with holiday charm. And accountant Chloe Winner has everything in order, including a successful business and a warm community as Loaves of Love food bank. But she has one tiny problem, her inconvenient feelings for fellow volunteer Jameson Smith. After all, the easygoing park rangers are complete opposite, plus she's dating his best friend, who's much better match, isn't he? Something about kind, thoughtful Jameson is making Chloe's season so much brighter. Could falling in love find a place on her Christmas to-do list? This is from the Harlequin. It's a welcome. These are like stories of love, and they're in the paperback section.
Love at Christmas. My first pick is from 2022, and this is Barbara Madison's The Perfect Mrs. Claus. Savannah Brady, a 53-year-old widow, is far from perfect. Since her husband's tragic death and her son's moving to Switzerland for a job opportunity, Savannah has walked through life rather zombie-like, merely existing, but not really living. When Savannah ambles to her favorite lunchtime haunt, Howardson's Emporium, to browse the Halloween sale aisle, she meets one of the store's employees, which changes her life in ways she never thought imaginable when they invite her to become the perfect Mrs. Claus. This new opportunity brings the possibility of romance, all within the charm of a Christmas wonderland where holiday dreams and wishes really could come true. So The Perfect Mrs. Claus. This got a 4.24 rating on Goodreads, so it's from 2022.
So this next one is a children's book, but it's a short read and it's kind of local, and I think you might like it. So this is Haunted Hemlock. You can't see it under the library thing, but that's the name of this book. It's part of this Mystery at Point Beach series by Deborah Erdman and Kate Jungwirth. This is a story about Dominic and his friends are invited back to Point Beach in Wisconsin for the holidays to await the ghostly apparition of the Christmas tree ship. It soon comes clear that there are more mysteries that need solving when the owner of a nearby cabin sees dead people and the hauntings have spread to the small town of Two Rivers. When the ghost hunter is called to the scene, the young detectives have become entangled in a spirited effort to solve the spooky case. Will they be able to scare the ghosts away in time for a Christmas miracle? So if you're in for a short little read for Christmas that talks about this ghost ship, this is the one for you.
And it takes place over in Two Rivers.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I think there really was a Christmas tree ship.
There is. There's a book about that too. My second pick comes from 2020, and this is Nick and Noelle's Christmas Playlist, and this just sounded like a fun title. So curl up this Christmas with a sparkling romance filled with irresistible friends to lovers, the kiss that changed everything, warm nights on the Christmas tree farm, and all your favorite Christmas songs. Nick Winter is just out of the military, and his Christmas homecoming is not going as planned. What was supposed to be a memorable holiday with his longtime girlfriend goes sour when he learns she cheated on him while he was stationed overseas. At least Nick can rely on his usual shift at the family Christmas tree farm with his best friend, Noelle Carter, and her endless supply of Christmas tunes to lift his spirits. A night of fun together is just what he needs to forget about his ex. But then they kiss, and it feels so right. If Noelle can turn Nick's blue Christmas merry and bright, this might be the last Christmas Nick spends with a broken heart. This year, they'll be rocking around the Christmas tree as a couple, as long as Nick's ex doesn't go standing under any mistletoe. This is the first book in the Mistletoe Romance series, which continues with There's Something About Mary and Along Came Holly. So, Nick and Noelle's Christmas Playlist.
I love the titles.
Me too. Sounds like a fun read.
So this one's fun for the fans of Debbie McComber. She's got a new Christmas book out, A Very Merry Christmas. Another boat one. Ava and Reed Bond have always shared a close-knit relationship, having weathered life's storms side by side. Even so, Avery often finds herself exasperated by her brother's relentless matchmaking, while Reed can't resist teasing his sister. After all, isn't that what siblings do? Following the recent passing of their beloved Graham, the woman who lovingly raised them, Reed and Avery, decide to honor her memory by spending Christmas together. However, their holiday plans take an unexpected turn when a mechanical failure strands Avery on the ferry in the middle of Puget Sound and Reed waiting for her arrival. At first, the inconvenience seems to halt the festivities, but soon Avery and Reed discover that this unforeseen detour might just be a blessing in disguise. While stuck on the ferry, Avery meets a handsome sailor and witnesses a Christmas miracle that reignites her belief in the holiday spirit. Meanwhile, Reed runs into a coworker who's also waiting for a family member to arrive, sparking an unexpected and delightful connection. In this tale of holiday magic, the Bond siblings find themselves swept up and taking a chance on love, proving that sometimes the best moments in life come when we least expect them. So this one seems kind of cute.
Yeah, and she's also such a reliable writer for that kind of stuff. Well, it's not the Christmas season without me reading murder books. So my next pick is The Knives Before Christmas by J. Kent Holloway. This is a new one published this year. Holiday Emporium owner Thomas Nast isn't your typical guy. His Victorian-era home is guarded by a 13-foot alligator named Tinsel within its walls. People can't usually see him, but he's there. A mostly invisible and mischievous elf named Peppermint reluctantly serves Thomas's every whim. And when he just happens to be the next in line to become the real-life Santa Claus, lots of things start happening for Tom. Until that happens, however, Tom spends his days helping the people and frequent tourists of Christmas, Florida, with all their Christmas and other holiday needs. That is, of course, until he walks into his store one morning to find the body of a man dressed in full Santa costume, a man reviled by almost everyone in town, but he's been stabbed multiple times with a pocket knife, identical to 6 custom ones that Tom had given to his closest friends just a few years earlier. With Tom's young assistant, Trixie McNamara, in police crosshairs as the prime suspect, Tom is forced to dig up the dirt on all his friends, a nasty town spinster and a semi-retired mobster, to prove Trixie's innocence. But as he investigates the murder, Tom will find himself in the crosshairs of an altogether different kind if he's not careful. And Santas in training, he knows, can die just like anyone else. So, The Knives Before Christmas.
I like the palm tree on the cover.
It's Christmas, Florida.
They have Christmas there too. So this next one's a little bit different, and it's not very, feel good, I guess.
Oh.
This is Marley by John Clinch. Marley was dead to begin with, Charles Dickens tells us at the beginning of A Christmas Carol. But in John Clinch's ingenious novel, Jacob Marley, business partner to Ebenezer Scrooge, is very much a rapacious and cunning boy who grows up to be a forger, a scoundrel, and a man who will both be the making and undoing of Scrooge. They meet as youths in the gloomy confines of the Professor Drab's Academy for Boys, where Marley begins their twisted friendship by initiating the innocent Scrooge into the gentle art of extortion. Years later, in the dank heart of London, their shared ambition manifests itself in a fledgling shipping empire. Between Marley's genius for deception and Scrooge's brilliance with numbers, they amass a considerable fortune of dubious legality, all rooted in a pitiless commitment to the soon-to-be outlawed slave trade. As Marley toys with the affections of Scrooge's sister Fan, Scrooge falls under the spell of Fan's best friend, Belle Fairchild. Now, for the first time, Scrooge and Marley find themselves at cross purposes. With their business interests inextricably bound together and instincts for secrecy and greed bred in the very bones, the two men engage in a shadowy war of deception, false identities, forged documents, theft, cold-blooded murder. Marley and Scrooge are destined to clash in an unforgettable reckoning that will echo into the future and set the stage for Marley's ghostly return. So, if you want to know more about the ghost, this is one for you.
Interesting pick. My fourth pick is A Rough Royal Christmas. This is by Emmy Award winner Karen Shaler. She's the writer of the Netflix hit A Christmas Prince. Princess Ava's perfectly planned Christmas Eve charity event erupts into chaos when she loses Stormy, the Queen's mischievous new border collie. With Christmas fast approaching, Ava must team up with Justin, a laid-back American dog trainer who's used to wrangling strays, not royal runaways. Sparks fly as Justin's rule-breaking free spirit clashes with Ava's determination to follow royal protocol. But when their search for Stormy takes them through glittering Christmas markets, festive holiday activities, and snowy winter wonderlands, an undeniable chemistry builds between them. The more time they spend together, the harder it is to fight their growing attraction. But Ava's already promised to a duke. Will she stay on the safe traditional path, or will she risk it all and follow her heart? This feel-good royal holiday romance is a Christmas romantic comedy packed with humor, heart, and the holiday spirit, and a royal secret that flips the script. Because the best love stories can't be planned, and they never follow the rules. This was just published this year. And it also includes some Christmas recipes and holiday activities from A Rough Royal Christmas. So check out A Rough Royal Christmas by Karen Shaler.
I got a little bit into the murder stuff too.
It's been hanging with me too long, Jill.
This is for the people who don't really like Christmas. It's the Christmas murder game.
Yoo-hoo.
12 clues, 12 keys, 12 days of Christmas. But how many will die on the 12th night? The annual Christmas game is afoot at the Endgame house, the Armitage's grand family home. This year's prize is to die for it, deeds to the house itself. But Lily Armitage has no intention of returning. She hasn't been back to Endgame since her mother died 21 years ago, and she has no intention of claiming the house that haunts her dreams. Until, that is, she receives a letter from her aunt promising that the game's riddles will give her the keys not only to the Endgame, but to its darkest secrets, including the identity of her mother's murderer. Now Lily must compete with her estranged cousins for the 12 days of Christmas. The snow is thick, the phone lines are down, and no one is getting in or out. Lily will have to keep her wits about her because not everyone is playing fair, and there's no telling how many will die before the winner is declared. This book also includes a scavenger hunt for the reader, so if you want to play a little murder game maybe without the murder, it's got it in it for you.
Oh, goodness. My last pick is A Spell for Midwinter's Heart by Morgan Lockhart. This was published in September of this year. Rowan Midwinter has sworn off magic, and for good reason. A spell gone wrong back in high school left her with nothing but missing memories and regret. So she's not exactly thrilled when she's guilted into returning to her quaint mountain hometown for the first time in many years. But it's already Yule, and much-needed snow still hasn't fallen. So Rowan reckons she can put up with her family, friends, and former coven if it means saving the town's beloved Winterfest from the megacorp threatening to buy it out. But Rowan's plans to save the festival and make it through the holiday magic free go awry when Gavin McCreary, prodigal son of the festival's landlord, insists on helping her, and their unwanted chemistry keeps setting off holiday lights, literally. As the quest to keep the festival alive grows increasingly complicated, Rowan realizes she must reconnect with what she tried to leave behind: her family, her coven, and even her memories, to let go of her fear and let her heart lead the way. So, A Spell for Midwinter's Heart.
Well, if you're still looking for a Christmas read, I hope we give you some ideas of things that you can find. These are all available in the InfoSoup catalog.
We do have a Christmas display here full of holiday books and movies at the Kimberly Public Library too, so come check that out. You can find our videos on our Kimberly Public Library website, Facebook page, and YouTube channel. Jill and I are sitting in front of the Tweens tree that they decorated the last 2 weeks. We're looking pretty festive here, so come on in and say hi. And until next time, we thank you for watching. Bye!